Hello, Auburn family. This is Jason Campbell, your host on the Own to Victory podcast. Man, what a special treat we have today. I got one of our best transfer guys that came in this year, and I can't wait to see this guy tear it up on the football field. I've heard so much about him throughout camp, and just reading his bio and his story about how his performances were at North Texas, and we was able to get two guys from North Texas, and we've already spoken to one, and Larry Nixon, and now we get a chance to talk to Jyaire. So this will be a great episode for you, for all of you that support Auburn. And I just want to say thank you for all that you do for Auburn. Thank you for continuing to give and help support our student athletes if they continue to try to give us their best in everything that they do. So I don't want to wait any longer. I want to bring my man on and let him tell you a little bit about himself. Jyaire, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Hey man, can't complain at all. This is a big transition for you. You had a really good career at North Texas. You had over 58 receptions, over 1,320 yards, I believe, and you're a big play receiver. You averaged 27 yards per catch during the 2022 campaign season, and you know, you're a big guy, but you're also a fast guy. I know in high school you played basketball and track as well, and so you're a multi-star athlete. Just talk about your transition so far coming over from North Texas, why you chose to come to Auburn.
Really, I feel like the transition has been pretty smooth. I thought it was gonna be pretty hard, but I transferred here with my, like you said, Larry Nixon, and I guess we just been keeping each other like straight and just like everything been working out. Just him being here helping me, and then I'm helping him, and then Coach Davis was a big reason why I came to North Tech or Auburn. Coach Davis and Coach Freeze is talking to him. It made me feel like this place was just home and just like when I came, it wasn't even like the students was gone. It was like the summer, so I didn't even get to see like the whole environment. But just talking to Coach Freeze and talking to Coach Davis and just seeing the facilities and everything around just made me feel like I was at home. And that's really one of the big reasons I chose Auburn. Like, since I've been here, everybody been very welcoming and coaches, from trainers to everybody you see just come in that building. Just I feel like I made a good choice just coming here.
Yeah, we're definitely glad to have you here at Auburn, man. Like I said, I've seen you participate so far in fall camp, and like I said, you didn't get a chance to go through a spring, but you called up, you played catch up pretty fast. And just talk about. I heard you mention your teammate Larry Nitz, and talk about what it is to have him here with you, because anytime you make a transition like this and everything, you go to a big university. Just talk about having that comfort zone of someone you can go over and talk to, and how have y'all conversations been, both of you, since you transitioned here?
Really having him here really helped me a lot, and he's really my roommate too. So we moved in together here. So really just having him here helped me a lot because we came into North Texas together back in 2018. So we he was my roommate back there in North Texas. So just we very comfortable with each other. Just we can talk about anything and being far away from home because home is like 11 and a half, 12 hours. So we thought it was gonna be like a hard transition. And some days it do get hard, but we here for each other. We got each other. So just having them here and having each other just keeping us like going straight, just everything smooth, and like having them here made the transition way easier. Because I feel like if I would have came by myself, it would have took me like a little more time to adjust and just get used to everybody around here. But having them here, having each other here, just the transition been very smooth. And then my teammates, they helped me out a lot, making me feel like I'm at home, like I said. So been pretty good.
Yeah, yeah, that's the thing. Anytime you have transition, the most important thing is finding that comfort zone and everything. But you mentioned Coach Marcus. I like Coach Marcus, man. He played here at Auburn.
Yeah.
He's I always tell him, shorter coaches, I always say, they always had an edge to him. Especially since I joke with him that he's probably the shortest one in y'all locker room, y'all meeting room and everything, and he laughs about it. But talk about what he brings to the table, because he's still a young guy, and he's so experienced, and when you talk to him, he has so much knowledge, and he understands the position. Just talk about, like, since you've been here, what has he helped you at, as far as just ability, or just the way you approach the game, and just how's that room, because y'all are deep, y'all have a deep room, and I'm sure it's very competitive, but just talk about as a whole how you guys are doing.
The room is very competitive, like you said, but I feel like we're doing pretty good. We're very close and just helping each other out. And Coach Davis, he's kind of young, but he has a lot of experience. Plus, he played here, and just what he brings to the table, like even at practice, because I didn't know how he was going to coach because this is my first year here. But even like at practice, like if you mess up, he might yell at you a little bit, but he not calling you down like Coach Free says, he's calling you up. So like if he yelling at you, it's for, like it's a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just keeping me straight. He's making me practice better, to be honest. Because me, I never really been like a practice person. Like I'm just ready to play in the game. Because in the game, that's when that switch flip. But like practice, he making me like practice harder and just stand on me about little details. He just keep us like focusing like on little detail. Like we always say, get better from the positives, well negatives, and just keep building. So I just feel like the way he brings to the table, he's very experienced. Like he said, he played here and he done had a couple coaching jobs at different colleges. So he's just like he very smart. He know the game very well, and he's helped that me personally. Then he helping that room and just every day we just keep getting better and better and just we help each other out. So really, he been a big part.
Yeah, and you come through a different era. I was there from 2000, 2004, and the transfers portal wasn't the way that it is now. Which
Yeah.
allows guys, to have an opportunity to, go somewhere else. They feel like they can grow a little more. They have that opportunity, and and everything. But talk about being in a room. You got Shane Hooks, you got Nick Martiner, you got I think I'm missing out one more transfer guy, but you got yourself and so just talk about being in that room and you have transfer guys that come in and you already have guys that are here that was there from last season and there's only one football. Like how do you guys talk about the competitiveness, but how do you guys talk about supporting each other on Saturdays as a unit?
Really just the transfer guys we got here. I feel like I done got very close to them, and plus the transfer guy. We mostly besides Caleb, we like the older guys in the room. So really, I feel like we take more accountability in that room and just keeping the guys on straight. And we all, like you said, it's only one football, but the way we practice and the way we just talk to each other and like we basically helping each other out because like the way we rotate and everything, we know it's one football, but if I'm in the game, I come out and like say Kelly or somebody go in the game, like Coach said, should be like it's like no drop off because like we all good football players. So it's one football, but we all gonna play. We all gonna make plays, and when you out there, just do the best you can, make the opportunity when they come to you. So we all here for each other. We just want to see nothing but us succeed. So we don't really like ain't been like no arguing in that room. Right? Every day we come in to work. So I really like this group of guys we got.
What do you say your best attribute is? I know you have the size, speed. But man, I seen you make a catch on a. I noticed the little things, and I saw you catch a hitch in the first scrimmage. But the DB was tugging on you on one arm, and so you couldn't even get two arms out, and you was able to catch it against your body at a ball that's coming full speed at you like that. What are you bringing to the table for our Auburn family to see on Saturdays? That when they see Jyaire Shorter on the football field, they can expect what from him?
Really, like you said, that catch I made. Really, I feel like contested catches. Just I'm gonna come out there. I'm gonna work. I'm gonna give you everything I got. Every play, every opportunity I get, and every time I touch the ball in my head, I'm trying to score. So
Mhm.
I feel like that's what you're gonna get from me. I'm a team player. I'm a very smart player. So every time I touch the ball, I'm trying to score and just trying to be the big play guy. Get the fans going and everything like that. But yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man, I tell you, I saw you guys practice and I see the environment. I can see the excitement. I can just sense it. I've been around this program for a long time and this fan base is just hungry to get back to competing for championships and being in the conversation at the end of the year to have an opportunity to go and host a trophy. As a group, offensively and defense, you come in with a team that's 42 new players that's been put on this team since January.
Yes, sir.
And I've seen how you guys coexist. What has been the biggest surprise to you so far that you wasn't expecting when you got here?
The biggest surprise is how well we came together and like how like the guys that's been here last year, how they welcome in all like the new transfers and the new freshmen we have. Like I said, we ain't been like no arguing, like no fights, none of that. We just all been feel like a very close, tight knit bond. And
Mhm.
like normally, if you have like 40 some transfers, like you said, and like new guys, you would feel like there'll be like the room will be divided and everything like
Yeah.
that. But here has been we all been one. We all working towards one goal. We just trying to hold that trophy up at the end of the season. So I feel like that really surprised me a lot. I really like it that we so tight, we so close together, and we all working towards one goal.
Yeah, that's the key, man. It's all about, you look at the end of the day, you get those victories, and those victories add up, and excuse me, those victories add up. That's what makes, it special. At the end of the day, because I always tell guys, man, everyone has personal goals, but if you have those team goals and you reach to those team goals, and you look back at the end of the year, your mindset has been that your personal goals always get taken care of because it never gets lost in team goals. When you talk about Coach Freeze has coached some big time receivers. He coached some big receivers. And I'm sure that's probably one of the things you looked at when you got ready to come to Auburn. How has Coach Freeze inspired you, and what gives you confidence in Coach Montgomery's system and having him as a mindset as well? But then also having Coach Freeze, who's offensive minded. When you see these two guys in the same room together, like that's a phenomenal offensive side of the room. What is it that you like about Coach Freeze, and how has Coach Montgomery helped you as well?
One thing I like about Coach Freeze, he's a winner. Everywhere he done been, he won. Like when I was back at North Texas, he was at Liberty. We played against him, man. First half we came out, we doing our thing. Second half, I don't know what he told them boys in that locker room, but yeah, they got out there in that second half. So I just feel like wherever he go, he's a winner, and he know how to coach, and he's a I guess an offensive guru, if you want to say. Like he knows what he's talking about on offense. So that's what I really like about Coach Freeze and Coach Montgomery. He helped me out a lot because like really the offense I just came from is really kind of I didn't say started. I was gonna say started offense, but like he's been running offense for a minute. And my OC last year, they used to work together. So really, like that's why another reason why I chose here, because like the offense, we gonna throw the ball a lot. And Coach Montgomery, he's a smart coach, and just he's putting us in the right positions, making like the right plays and everything like that. So I feel like the playbook that we have and the plays we're gonna run this season with Coach Montgomery, we're gonna be very successful.
And we talk about quarterbacks, everyone knows it was a competition and everything, but you got two guys with experience. You got Peyton Thorne, who's been a proven guy at Michigan State. He transfers in here as well, brings a lot of leadership to the table. Robbie, a guy that was here last year, got a chance to start about 9 games. A different style quarterback, can very elusive. How can these two guys? Looking at these two guys and them competing against each other, but also knowing that both of them can bring something to the table to help this football team win. What is it that you enjoy about both of these guys as your quarterback?
Oh, they both competitors. Like they every day at practice, they just competitive. Like they very smart. Peyton's a smart quarterback, and Robbie's a smart quarterback. Like people might say Robbie runs a lot, but really Robbie, he has an arm.
Yeah.
He's gonna throw the ball. So really, just I like how they competitive and they very just smart, and they like one wins the job, the other one's still right there supporting them, and like you never know what's gonna happen in the game, so we're gonna need both of them regardless. So I just feel like them being smart quarterbacks and Robbie being here before knowing the offense, and Peyton just coming in and learning the offense that quick, I feel like they're gonna help us. They're a big part of this, what we finna go of this journey we finna take. So I feel like having them two guys on our team with some experience, we're gonna be pretty good.
And I always like to ask offensive guys this, because I know when I played back in the day, when you have one-on-ones and pass scale, the DBs get riled up, the receivers get riled up, and it gets a little yapping in practice and everything. Talk about our secondary, because you go against them on a daily basis.
Mm-hmm.
But then also talk about what's one kid that you feel like that's young on the roster that played in the secondary that people should keep an eye out on this season.
Our secondary, I feel like our secondary, we're gonna have one of the best secondaries in the country. We got two good corners, so I feel like our secondary, we're gonna be pretty good. And just they very competitive too. They very smart. It's like they gonna be at the right place at the right time. So I feel like we're gonna have a pretty good secondary. And in practice, they keep us on our toes. Like even if it's a bad ball, it's not nothing we could have did about it. They gonna let you know about it. So I feel like it's pretty good. And a young player, just keep an eye out for this year. Probably Kaylee, the other corner.
Kyan Lee.
Kelly, yeah, he's gonna be a pretty good player, because I go against him in practice. I go against all the corners, but he's very competitive and he don't like to lose. So and he's gonna let you know about it. So I feel like he's gonna be pretty good player for us this year.
Yeah, but he that young buck that it gets on your nerves, but in a good way.
In a good way, yes, sir.
Yeah, in a good way. Jyaire, before I let you get out of here, I always like to ask guys 5 quick questions and everything. But before I get to that though, man, have you thought about what it's going to be like with 90,000 people in the stands? I know you played in North Texas. Y'all had a really good career. You had a great career there and everything. And, that's to be commended and everything. And, now you get a chance to play in front of 90,000 in big time college football. Does it make your hair stand up on your arms?
It really do, because the most I played in front of at North Texas was like 42,000. So like playing in front of 90,000, I feel like it's gonna be very electric in there. But I feel like it's just playing football. You just go out there and do what you gotta do. But it's gonna be very electric, and I feel like the fans are gonna get me going. So I can't wait to be out there. And plus we playing, like you said, it's big time football. It's big boy football, SEC. So every game is gonna be a big game. So I feel like the fans, we gonna need their energy and everything too. So I just can't wait.
Yeah, they definitely gonna bring the energy, man. The first game will be here for this week coming up. We play UMass. I got a chance to watch a little bit of them on TV last night.
Nice.
But have you had dreams? And I know you got your family coming to the game. It's your first one in Auburn. What do you think the environment is going to feel like for you personally? Like, how do you take it in as a player? Like I said, it's not like you're coming here as a freshman. You're coming here as a veteran, but it's still new. Like, how do you take all that in at one time?
I feel like it's going to be a lot to take in. I probably feel like that the first game, like we're out of that tunnel and everything, I'm going to have a lot of nerves going. But I feel like once that ball gets snapped, I get out there, make a couple plays, I feel like I'm going to be good. But, like, it's going to be very nervous because, one, like you said, I'm new here. And I just want to, I want to leave a good impression here. I don't want to leave like a bad taste in the fans' mouth and everything like that. So I feel like it's gonna be. I'm just ready to be out there and just showing what I can do and just see they can see what I can do.
So we have a lot of traditions at Auburn. We got the Tiger Walk. You got the people rolling Toomer's corner after the game, which we don't get a chance to participate in because by the time you get there, it's already gone. You also get the eagle flying in the stadium before the games. Which one of those are you most excited about and just can't wait to just visualize yourself in person?
Really probably that. I want to see the Toomer's corner, and then I want to see the eagle, because I heard that eagle. I heard when the eagle flies around, the coach said when the eagles flies around, I guess it land on the 50. And like, we're gonna be in the locker room, but he says the whole locker room stadium gets shaking. So that's what I'm looking forward to seeing, that the eagle fly, and then just feel like the vibes, how electric the fans is gonna be once that eagle hit the 50.
I wonder if y'all gonna be in the locker room. My first couple of years, we was in a locker room, and then we got to hear about it all the time. But when we actually got a chance to see it in person, it was a different energy that came through. So I just wonder, will y'all actually be in a locker room or not? Hopefully y'all get to be on the field. I always say, man, the visiting teams always get to experience that. I was just like, no, we home. We want to experience that. So when we started to get into the opportunity to do that, man, it was special. Have you had many opportunities to eat at in Auburn? Have you found a go-to restaurant that you go to when it comes to, if I got to get some food, what's my go-to?
I really ain't been to like no big spots here. Yeah, I'm still trying to find like the good restaurants. But, down the street we got the barbecue place Jim and Nick's. I go there. And then I don't know why, I just been at Chipotle a lot lately. I mean, a lot of Chipotle. And then Guthrie's. We don't have a Cane's here, so I feel like that's like the closest thing we can get to Cane's. So Guthrie's been pretty good here.
Yeah, so I can tell you from Texas and like Louisiana, because that's where Cane's started at.
Cane's
was there. So, like I said, Guthrie's good now.
Guthrie's is good.
Yeah, it's good. Talk about, before we get out of here, 2 more real quick. Just tell the people what you're studying in school and why, and then I'll ask you one more after this.
Right now I'm studying my major is liberal arts. Cause I was working on, before I came here, I was working on my master's. Now I got 3 classes left, but UNT won't let me finish because I transferred, so I couldn't finish my 3 classes to finish my master's, and they didn't have my master's program here. So I'm just working on I'm working on another undergrad liberal arts, and I feel like the class I'm taking right now is like a bunch of kinesiology and stuff, just learning a lot.
Okay.
So that's what I'm taking right now.
Okay. Bet. Last one, man, before I let you out of here. Big games coming up. Texas A&M, Georgia, LSU. You know, you're gonna get to those big dogs really soon. Night before a game. I know what I used to do as a player. What is it that you do to help calm your nerves and get your mind settled in the night before a big game?
Really the night before a big game, I chill. I get a lot of treatment, make sure my body right, and then I just because normally it's football games. It's coming on at Friday night, so I watch a bunch of football and just to chill, relax, watch football, and just listen to a lot of music, just to calm down. Cause I know my nerves gonna be going on that next morning, that Saturday. My nerves gonna be going, but just try to chill the body out, chill my mind out. Just do a little yoga, just calm down. Cause I know my nerves, I get bad. They get bad,
Uh,
especially on game day. But that's what I really do. Just chill, watch a lot of football, just vision me making plays
mhm.
tomorrow, like when the games finish come. So that's really it. That's all I do before the game.
Man, can't wait to see you on the field, man, tearing it up this fall, man. Welcome to Auburn. We so glad you're here. I think you guys going to do a really good job this year, man. I think people going to take notice real quick about the guys that have come into Auburn and getting this program back to where it's supposed to be. So,
Yes, sir.
War Eagle,
Where you
and
go?
continue much success, and everything is you can continue on.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
All right, see you later, bro.
Yes, sir.